in the industry, because we've been able to work together with the National Cancer Institute, the National Cancer Control Program to bring policies. And today we have HPV DNA testing as part of the policy for cervical cancer screening. I think even for breast cancer, 10 years ago, we didn't have protocols for treatment, guidelines for treatment, and today we have that. So I think we really need to commend the government that at least we have put a foundation for us to start. And I think that's where we also come in as Roche, because Priska, you know, even when I got employed in Roche, the product that I was told to go and sell, if I had that cancer, I would not afford it. So then what was I doing really? And Priska knows that at that time, the money they were spending to get the product was actually impossible. And I think today where we are at, the National Health Insurance Fund is reimbursing the product as long as you have an NHIF cover for free. And that would not have happened without the government, without the payer, without survivors like Priska writing to the ministry every time to say she wants to be given her drug because she deserves. Then we could not say poems because we are not reached there. But you could write letters, Makumi, to the government to say we need to get treated. We used to go to the National Hospital Insurance Fund then to say we need to be treated. And that's the journey that Roche has walked together with the survivors, together with KENCO. And I think the most important thing that I stand here to say, we have to have partnerships. Dr. Nderitu has said we have come so far, but I think we can do better. Today, 8 out of 10 women who have breast cancer will not be alive in the next 5 years. We can do better. How many women are we losing to cervical cancer every day? To a disease that can be treated, you can get vaccination, and can even be prevented, but yet we are losing. I think we can do better. And what I'd like to say is that we need to collaborate. We all have different strengths. Today, SSD has brought you food. Dr. Melly is going to take you home with Uber, all of you. We have been entertained, we have danced, we have laughed, we have had what is available. What I'd like to say is that we need to stop thinking of competition. We need to remove individual objectives. We need to come and sit on this table and say, what can we do for the cancer patient? Yes. And the truth of the matter before I sit, because I don't want to say a lot, is that everyone here is a potential patient. Let us not forget that the only difference between you and the survivors and the patients here is a diagnosis. We don't know next year when we are celebrating who among us will be talking a different story. So then before you become the patient or the caregiver and you have capacity in the role you have, whether it's in the community, whether it's in the institutions, whether it's government, whether it's policy, whether it's the private sector as us, you make a voice wherever you are and make it possible for the next person, because it could be you. Thank you very much.
Asante, Jackie, and I can tell you, the passion you hear from Jackie, we've been in rooms where we've cried because the message is not getting through.